Hey, time for an instructional video on the assembly of a steam shower. First thing you want to make sure that is we have all the correct tools for the assembly, which there's not too many. We'll take a look here. Okay, need a Phillips screwdriver. A drill is nice to have, but you got to remember all the parts are made out of extruded aluminum, so I would recommend just having a screwdriver only. Flathead screwdriver. You're going to have a level. You're going to have a 10mm wrench, 10mm socket and ratchet, a 3/4 inch wrench, and some small channel locks just for snugging up the fittings for the water lines. That's all you're going to need. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to notice right off the bat, you have some feet. You got a nut right there and some thread. You're going to get a level. You're going to level the base by adjusting the feet on the bottom. We'll show you now how you adjust the feet on the bottom. Then you can thread the foot in and out where it needs to be. Remembering, once you get it to its set point, to get the wrench, snug up that nut so it locks the foot in place. Next step is our two main glass walls. Now we're going to look down and you're going to see here in the bottom that we have along right here is a U channel. And we've got this piece here. So this side is going to slide directly into that U channel. No need for silicone. There we go. And we're going to line up a couple screw holes right there. Once we get our screws in, we're going to scroll down. There's going to be a large hole there. There's a large hole at that end, and a large hole over at that end that these inserts set into. So this guy here, he has his insert already sitting down there. We're going to make sure it's set down. Then we're going to put a bracket we're going to set on top. And then we're going to screw that bracket to the aluminum column and then run a bolt through. Now that rubber bushing is pliable, so it's going to create a seal. And this is where you're going to use your Phillips screwdriver to put the screw in, and then the 10mm wrench and the 10mm socket to tighten up the bolt. Right. Okay, next piece we're going to grab is the solid door piece. It's called a solid door piece because it has the hinges to the door, but is solidly mounted. So it's going to go, and it's going to sit down again as well. Now this has, if we keep the top open quickly, you guys will see it has the U channel groove where this piece is going to go inside of it, and you've got your mounting screw holes that are all going to line up. Okay. You're also going to have, if we can just tilt that back a little bit, fellas, on the bottom right here is your rubber gasket. Now there's ribs on this rubber gasket. The ribs are going to go to the outside because that's the surface the ribs are going to sit against. So the ribs go to this side and to the bottom. So we set that back down into the slot. There we go. You'll notice now that this piece was put in because this additional piece right here we just put in has a Phillips screw for the mounting bracket to hold it stationary. So once we put this side piece in, now we can mount down to the bottom with the bushing. Okay, after attaching the piece with the bushing and the mounting bracket, there's also a Phillips screw is going to go in the end right here just to secure this cosmetic panel. Next piece we're going to put in is a solid glass piece. It's going to be a glass wall to go on the edge of the shower here. And again, you'll notice the type of U channel. It's going to slide right in. Again as well, on the bottom, you need to attach the bottom gasket. There's going to have ribs on this outside to go down in this slot here and rub against this surface right here and sit down, and it's going to lock inside of this little deal right there. There we go. Once it was in, we've got the screws. They're put in the side, and down at the bottom we're putting the mounting bracket to the base with the bushing and the bolt, using the 10mm wrench and ratchet to secure it down to the base. Okay, now as we get the roof trim set up, it just simply sits on top there. I like putting Lego together. And there will be a set screw on both ends to hold it into place. Look down here, you see the two holes right there, and we just run a set screw in there to hold it in place. Okay, next piece is we're going to take the glass door and we're going to mount the glass door on. We also want to take the magnetic strip, back up there, we're going to take the magnetic strip piece, put it on the outside. The top is going to get the flange that comes straight up. This is going to come up on the inside of the shower. The bottom is going to have a piece that comes out. It's got a little bit of a 45-degree niche right there, and it acts kind of like an eaves trough on a house. So the water is going to run down the inside and drip out. So we're going to assemble that on, and we've got this piece right here, and that's going to go on the hinge side. Okay, so what we're going to do here is for mounting the door actually, is you need to have a rubber gasket, and you got the Allen key. The best is to put the Allen key right into the nut. Use it as a tool. You're going to feed it through the door. You want to use the bolt to actually catch the first gasket, and then just move it over to line it up with the screw hole for the other side of the hinge. Alright, now I'm going to go over the gaskets of the door again quickly. So you'll see your top gasket goes up inside. You've got your magnetic strip. You've got this flap. I'm just going to step inside. Try to get an angle that we can see what's going on here. You got this piece on the inside, so when the door closes, seals off, door opens, comes out. Bottom of your door has that little trough, so the water can run down the door, hit the trough to the inside, and both your magnetic strips line right up. So there. So magnetic strips out of the corner. There it is. Notice there are gaskets on either side. Okay, and then we've got little cosmetic pieces, nice little caps, and cap just presses into place.